Is it a recipe fit for a royal? We are about to find out. Buckingham Palace has shared its recipe for the Coronation Quiche that Charles and Camilla will be eating this weekend. So we just had to try it for ourselves, and we've got Mom in the Know, Julie Finley. She's here to show us how to make it. Julie, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so I got the recipe, but what I liked about what King Charles said is the reason he chose this recipe is a few things. It's a great sharing recipe. You can eat it hot or cold, so you could be in the picnic, you could be at home. And he also loves all of the fresh veggies and local. So he's really trying to get every chef to choose local. With the cheeses, with all of the things that are in season. So I did a bit of a twist. I followed the recipes, but I chose all things that are in season and local. So
that is commendable.
Yes.
You know, encouraging people to use fresh local vegetables, because I know that he does love English gardens, and he's really into that. So that is commendable. But I heard that there was some chatter about the recipe itself, the royal recipe, that folks were just not having it.
Well, I know that the three main ingredients he's using is spinach, which we'll use, tarragon, which is delightful, and broad beans. So maybe that is, and then it's a whipping cream and a milk. So maybe the whipping cream's too dense for people. Maybe that's how it is.
Because there it is, a headline in the Toronto Star. I tried making King Charles' special quiche, and it is a coronation abomination.
Okay, and it could be also the measurements.
Could be
maybe
the measurements.
Maybe the way you change measurements. So you know what? You can go to Foodland Ontario TV recipe. They have actually adapted the Coronation Quiche, and I've even given you a piece to try, but first we'll make it. So an easy, quick fix. You can get a deep dish frozen pie shelf if you don't have time to make one. I did make one. Kids love doing this too. Oh, no, it's super easy.
Is it? Is it really?
Honestly, it's flour, dough, or flour, butter, a little bit of sugar, cold water, put it in your mixer, and it turns into a ball.
And then you
I will come on and show you.
Oh, that's so great.
Easy, so easy. Yeah, it's usually
easy.
Me trying to put it in, so that doesn't look as beautiful, but that's okay.
I like that, though.
I've taken 4 cups of spinach. I've actually cooked it down, and it is now this, and I've chopped it up, and I've drained all the extra liquid. So I'm going to let you choose first a half a cup of the cheese that you chose. So I have a combination of old cheddar, Ontario, and I've got a mild cheddar. So you can take a half a cup of whichever one you like. So it calls for a cup, for sure.
Old cheddar is a little bit sharper?
Yes.
Yeah?
And this is a great time to try your cheeses.
Why not?
Oh my gosh.
And this is old cheddar,
you know
right?
Of course,
is this
sticks
old?
Together. It is.
Yeah. Okay. So you just want like half a cup?
Half a cup for now. That's a that's a half a cup there. Do you want to combine it with the?
Yeah, why not?
Okay,
Come
there you go.
on,
and you're just going to put it on the bottom of your pie shell. Then you're going to add your chopped spinach. You're going to add your tarragon. So tarragon, give it a little bit of a smell. It's almost got, and taste it. It adds a little bit of a punch to your quiche.
What is this magic?
It's almost like it tastes like almost like a black licorice. So of course, if that's not something you want to add, you want to just add your own. There's so many fresh herbs from Ontario. It's
very, very fragrant.
Yes.
And some folks might find it's very sweet and deeply fragrant. So I think that's great, but some folks may not want that. Okay, so
put it all on, tablespoon, right
my
there.
Goodness.
Now this is where you're going to change and make your own decisions. So it's a half cup of, I changed it for this one that you're going to try with Ontario cherry tomatoes. Or you could do frozen edamame or any frozen vegetable. And look on the package, those are from Ontario. So do not be afraid.
So
either
or, not
either
the
or,
two.
You can combine the two.
You can
it's
combine
just a half
the
a
two.
cup. What would you like?
Come on, it's Coronation.
Exactly.
Let's combine, right?
Combine.
So
just
half a cup.
scoop it out, or you could just scoop it out. You know, a half cup, and more is better. Because I'm going to give you a trick at the end. While you're doing that,
frozen edamame. So why frozen? Just it's good to
because it's not in season just yet. So it mostly comes frozen. So a lot of frozen vegetables that you don't see, like corn and peas, you're going to find them in the frozen section.
Okay, so
there you go. And so what we've got our 2 eggs. We're going to have you whisk them up, and while you whisk,
in the wrist.
I know, that's why I always give it to you.
Love it.
And then you're going to add, let everybody at home see lovely that is. Make sure they're whisked. I'm going to add in a half cup of milk, and then I'm going to add in 3/4 cup of whipping cream.
What?
Yes. So I've never used whipping
Wait
cream
a
for my
minute.
quiche.
Why that? Do you,
You know
figure
what?
they want it to get really
I think we're gonna
thick
have to
and
ask
rich?
the king. If anybody can ask the king, it might
Okay.
be you.
Might have to give him
Yeah,
a call.
you're gonna have to give him a call.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna spread this out. Have we added everything we wanted? Yeah.
I think so.
And you're just gonna pour it on top.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your quiche. So everybody at home, if you have too much filling and it's overflowing, just put in another little ramekin and add a little bit of veggies and cheese to that, and you've got yourself another quiche.
Like right now, I would think that this is a bit much, but
oh no, I pour it right to the top because it just puffs up a bit. Yeah.
And
yeah.
then the
then
rest.
we can just and then
Okay.
you're gonna add another half cup of cheese.
Of course you are.
You are.
Okay.
There you go. Actually, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna want you to taste it.
Oh,
so,
right here.
Actually, before you taste it,
Okay.
the other thing that's fun about the coronation is if you look at King Charles' invitation, or you look at, you've been sharing so many things. It is just it's just everything tradition.
Yeah.
So you can add that little bit of tradition by bringing out your own family
Oh,
silverware.
look at the silverware.
Or
Yeah,
you
it's
can
beautiful.
put out the flowers
Sure.
that he's also using.
Okay.
Use the colors that they
Nice
have of the
touch.
Union Jack, and then you've got your
So
quiche
this
there.
is the coronation recipe, but you've added a little bit something to it, right?
I just
Tell
added
me.
everything local.
You just
yeah,
added
so
made it
I took
local.
out the broad beans because we do not have those.
That's it. Okay.
But really what they do taste like, and maybe why it didn't work for some people, it tastes like a bit of a dried chickpea. So that could be something that you're not used to having in your quiche. So what I think you should do is, the whole reason he wants quiche is it's shareable, it's bringing people together, it's celebrating, and it's also celebrating our local farmers, local produce, and local everything. The other thing too, strawberries. Part of his crown, which is interesting, and that these are greenhouse strawberries, so they're local as well. So get your strawberries and whipped cream out, and you can have some fun at, what time is it on at?
4 a.m.
Yep, 4
Oh,
a.m.
early,
That's
but
when
that's
it's
okay.
good for a quiche.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. You know, this right here that you added, what is this called again?
Tarragon.
Tarragon. I can
Tarragon.
taste it, and I didn't think I'd like it, but I think it's absolutely delightful.
Well, then I think everybody should know that this is good to go, because I know
Very
you
nice.
are a connoisseur of good taste.
There you go. And I
Yep.
do love the Ontario tomatoes. Oh, they're just
Isn't it?
bursting with flavor.
And that is what's so nice. Everything's starting to come out of the ground and taste good.
Mom in the
Yeah.
know, Julie Finley, walking us through the Coronation Quiche recipe. The quiche is really nice. I want to thank you for that. That's just lovely.